Amongst other things, this video will teach you how to input data from a spreadsheet. In this video, you will learn how to input a value from a cell of the spreadsheet into another cell in that same spreadsheet. You will learn how to use the drop-down suggestion box. Now this is what you can use, for example, if you are doing a test that's closed book and you forget the exact form of a command, for example range.value, the drop-down suggestion box will suggest what code you can type. You will also learn that range.value can be abbreviated to just range, and you will also set the VBA development environment to break on all errors. Now this will make it such that if you have an error in your code, the VBA development environment will stop running the code at that line where you have the error, and that line will be highlighted, and that makes it easier for you to track down the error. We are still on the week 1 workbook. We are now on the next sheet called basic input. Your task is to copy the share price information for BHP into the blue cells. So this is the share price information here, and these are the blue cells. Firstly, you have to do it cell by cell. So for each cell, you're going to have one line of your program copying that. And secondly, you will do that again, but this time as a range of cells. Let's begin. Firstly, we are writing a sub. So as before, we start with the word sub. Now we need to pick a name for our sub. In order to emphasize that the name of our sub can be any name that we choose, I'm going to name this program after myself. I'm going to call this sub Slava. Now I'm going to press the tab key, and now I will start writing. As you can see, as I'm writing this drop-down box appears, and I want to write range.value. So I can just select range.value either by pressing the up and down keys and pressing enter, or I could have done that with my mouse and clicking on it. Let's take a look at what I have just written. Range A14 dot value equals range A6 dot value. Let's see on the spreadsheet what range A14 and range A6 actually are. A14 is the cell that we want to copy this value into. This is the date, this is the value in A6. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to run this program. Look, and this is what it does. It has copied from over here, and it's copied into there. Let's go through this again. I have the value in cell A6, and I take it and I put it into cell A14. So again, whatever is on the right hand side goes into whatever is on the left hand side. I will now do the next one. we want to copy the value in cell A7 into the cell A15. As I press dot, can you see that this drop-down box appears? In this drop-down box, I can scroll down and I can click value. Range.value. I will play the program again, and now both of these have been copied. Let's take this again. This time I will delete these values because in the first instance we already had this value. I press play and see how these have both been copied. Try everything in this part of the video now and then proceed to the next part of the video.